Hello and welcome to another episode of me taking things off my UK bucket list before I go travelling. This is my t-shirt because we were doing the Moonlight walk. Before that though, I was headed into town to go and watch Inside Out 2, which I was really excited for. I waited so long for this film, but this is me not really knowing what to wear. And by the way, since when did the cinema do M&Ms on popcorn? That is such a good choice. I also had a white mocha from Cafe Nero, but this is why I personally don't buy popcorn, because it always ends up all over the floor. Anyway, the film was really good, and we saw these daisies on the way home, which I thought were really cute, but it was a little bit annoying because I was having to walk back on myself to then start the walk. But here we are arriving at the place. This is St. John's Hospice. So the Moonlight walk is a 15-kilometre walk from 10 p.m, so obviously it's dark. Obviously you're hoping the weather's going to stay out, in order to raise money for charity. So we got there quite early, about 8:15. I had this rainbow cookie and some chips, to pass some time. I also got my face painted with some glitter. Originally, when I signed up for this, I was a solo, but a friend did very kindly join me. I've wanted to do this for so long, and like I say, no one was going to join me at first, so that's why I decided, you know what, you've got to do it. You've got to do it whilst you can. We're raising money for a very great cause, and if you would like to donate, just text MOON to 70580 to make a one-off donation of £5. And this is my friend blowing vape in my face, so we tried to get a better picture than that. And we both have sort of sensory needs, so this is us dead like out of the way because it started getting very busy. And then we did some cool exercises. 3, 2, 1. And we were off. This is actually Millennium Bridge in Lancaster. It was all lit up green for us. That was really cute. All the cars that were passing us were pipping. It was really nice atmosphere. It's just a shame the moon wasn't crescent. It was a half moon, not crescent moon. And obviously our t-shirts are crescent moon today. And this is me walking along the bridge. You can see everything I have with me because I'm a very prepared girly. I have a coat, I have a bag, I have absolutely everything, which I didn't need. And this is Lancaster Castle. Again, all lit up green. It was very cute, very nice. Unfortunately though, dogs weren't allowed in the courtyard as expected, but inside the courtyard it was so moving. There were people crying because they had these like little section where you could write on a star sticker and then you stick it on the board. And like I say, it was really moving to like read all people's messages, and people were there crying, and it was just really sad. But remind you of the great cause that we are walking for. And this is me putting up my star for my grandma, because that was who I just decided I was walking for today. And these are some of the lovely stars that other people put up, and I just sat there for a little bit, even though I know I should be walking technically, just embracing the moment and not like all the sentimental and taking pictures for people. And my friend actually went to the toilet whilst I was doing that, but that meant when we came back out there was like no one in sight, and all the marshals were asking us if we were the last ones. We weren't the last ones, but we did very much feel like we were at the back, like we couldn't see anyone in front of us for ages. It took us like a good half an hour to catch up to anyone, and look, this is about where we caught up to people. It was, like I say, it was like a good half an hour later, but I'm very glad that we did catch up to people, because we did feel a little bit embarrassed as young people on a walk, to be honest. But that is no problem. If you just keep going, guys, you just keep going. As long as you get it done, there is no problem. And then they were actually giving out like free chocolate on the prom, which was really nice. Dark chocolate is underrated. I never thought I would say that. I don't like dark chocolate. This is when we hit 9 kilometres, by the way. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. And they also had all these photos of people's loved ones all along the prom. Again, it's so lovely, so nice. I know I said as long as you get it done, it doesn't matter. But really, I mean, as long as you try, I think as long as you try your very best, that's all that really matters. Unfortunately, my friend did have a couple of issues with her ankle. So she sent me this really nice message as I went on without her. It was very uplifting and very nice. This is me walking solo, although the marshals advised me to try and stick with people. And they also gave out free water, which again was lovely, and some free sweets as well, I think. But yeah, this was about 9 kilometres in, and it really made me respect people that do marathons so much more, because I did 15-kilometre walk. People run for 3 times that length. It would literally take me like at least 12 hours to walk a marathon. I was like, what? Anyway, so yeah, 1 kilometre to go. We were there, nearly there, and this is me at the finish line. I think they were giving out non-alcoholic and both alcoholic Prosecco, which was very cute, very nice. I sat down for a little bit and just had a little bit of rest, enjoyed my medal, and watched other people that were all celebrating before I then went to my car and headed home. I had noticed that around the 10-kilometre mark was when my hips were really starting to hurt, so the faster I walked, the less painful it was. But for some reason, I genuinely never ever felt tired. I just felt more and more determined the longer it went on. And there's still glitter on my face. I really didn't want to take it off. This is me with the really lovely caramel biscuit. Fantastic. I knew that if I slept in the glitter, then I would never ever get the glitter out of all my bedding. But I just really didn't want to take it off, guys. But anyway, good night. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, donate if you can.